They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. To hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get to see the Eagles' reigning league MVP. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Eagles and the Cards, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt. Now in year number 6.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. It is in the passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Throwing to start the drive. Crisp. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And I think the ball's out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles are on the board.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, 30 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this first quarter, and now looking for more as his guys begin 1st and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Back to throw. Crisp. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Eagles out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. Off the play fake. Crisp out to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now this throw caught left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So this game of our, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week, 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally...
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to...
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. He threw his league-best 35th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive, and they'll start here on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk.
Play action. Crisp. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been utterly remarkable in this. Following the penalty, Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Sky Moore, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Devin Duvernay, a touchdown reception. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Saquon Barkley, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And our statistician may need a vacation after this one's said and done. What a first half they had throwing the football. Over 300 yards passing already. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably.
So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of it. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Off the play fake. Crisp on the move to his left. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Going up the gut, Montgomery. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to make Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And off comes to Montgomery. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They run. Montgomery. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter and that current 5-game win streak. Now Montgomery dances by him. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Montgomery. Ooh, with a juke. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,
it's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I can jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained.
It's week 7 of the 2023 season, and we'll get to see the Eagles' leader at quarterback. Your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Eagles in the pass, and it's all up next.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Eagles. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us, the definition of balanced offense.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback. Throwing on first down, crisp. And this one complete to Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Rolling to his left. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert for the lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw on second down, Crisp. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Eagles at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Off play action. Crisp steps away. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half. A touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Off the play fake. Crisp.
To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to the...
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of his first half.
Throwing to start the drive. Crisp. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Montgomery. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Looking to throw. Crisp. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Off play action. Crisp. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And his guys now.
He threw his league-leading 40th touchdown pass of the year on their last drive, and they start again here with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Crisp.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back to throw. Crisp. Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Out to his left. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Crisp. Touchdown! Jamison Crowder as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Jukes by again. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now a run with Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Looking to throw. Crisp. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
So here are the Eagles to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Off play action. Crisp.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Off the play fake. Crisp on the move to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Montgomery. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead to this point. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they can run this score up even further as they begin this drive with a first and goal. And then they'll run on first down. Montgomery, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They try again with Montgomery. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And out now come the Eagles. Well, they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Crisp. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Montgomery. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And they take a knee. And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Eagles, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter.